And I remember, I came to America after the World War. I got an invitation to study with Frank Lloyd Wright, who was at that time the king of architecture. And we were, in this community, we were about 60 architects and students from all over the world. It was a very interesting experience, because some of the people have been fighting on the battlefields against each other. And there they were together, community. And on Sunday, we didn't call it church, but we were together, community breakfast, and Frank Lloyd Wright was there, and after we had had our breakfast, and he talked about philosophy, about architecture and art, and so on. And one student one time asked him, "What if I don't become a great architect? Then what?" And Frank Lloyd Wright said, "Well, no problem. You come back and try again." He believed in reincarnation. And I thought, is he happy? Because by that time I had read the autobiography of a yogi and Science of Religion by Paramahansa, and I knew, according to what he said, you cannot find absolute fulfillment in anything in this world, including fame and all that sort of thing. And Frank Lloyd Wright, he celebrated his 80th birthday while I was there. And he was still on the peak of his creative ability. And he really, you should have seen telegrams, letters, honorary degrees came in from different universities from around the world. Big celebration. And he was a great man. Great genius, creative. And I watched him like a hawk. Watched him. Is he really happy? Fully happy? Totally satisfied? And one day he let it out. Still frustrated. Still frustrated. I thought, that was one of my greatest experiences of seeing that no matter what peak you reach, outwardly speaking, it is not enough. And then I thought, I had seen in Italy some of the great paintings of, and particularly Fra Angelico, 15th century. And he was a saint. It was said that when he was painting, he had tears of devotion. And I thought, that's it. That's it. He did not seek fulfillment through fame or the beauty of his works. He had found it in his relationship, his experience of God. And his work, he did it as an offering to God. And that's the key. This is how you spiritualize your outer actions. And it doesn't matter what you do, what your occupation is, because if you look at the saints of the various religions throughout the centuries, you find them in any possible occupation. You find them on any level of the social ladder, from kings to beggars and everything in between. You find them among householders, monastics, different lifestyle. It was not the outer which made them saints. It was their inner attainment. And you can, it's very simple. Whatever you do, most people work for ego satisfaction, isn't it? I. And if you do whatever you do, and once in a while, you inwardly offer it to God. I do this for you, because He is the movie director. We are all actors. If you say, I do this for you, you spiritualize your action. You spiritualize your outer activities.